Kevin here at Underdog Fitness, telling you why you should listen to these tips. First of all, I've coached dozens of DEKA athletes through the World Championships, massing over 10 podiums in 2022. Me personally, as an athlete, I'm competing alongside you guys. I set up the courses to make sure you guys have the best chance to PR. We've hosted over 10 events here at Underdog Fitness. We've had athletes come up from North Carolina and down as far as Toronto and Montreal. That's a different country just to compete here because we put on the best events. So take notes, you're about to learn a ton. DEKA gym owners, let me explain the pod system. So, station one, the ram reverse lunges. You're gonna reverse lunge onto the mat. Then you're gonna put the weight down. Then you're gonna sit on the rower. After you get off the rower, your judge is gonna have the ram out of the way so you can do the step overs. After you finish step overs, there's your ball for sit-ups. After you finish the sit-ups, onto the ski, finish the ski. Then you go over to the farmer's carries, which the weights are missing. Then you get on the bike, then the dead balls, then the tank, then the burpees. This whole footprint is, if you count the floor tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meters long, which makes it much more compact for those of you trying to qualify for DEKA Strong Championships. Very few steps in between stations, optimal setup for the best times ever. As you can see, the point of the pod system is to keep everything tight. As I move from one exercise to the next, it's down, step, finish, down, step, finish, down, step, finish, down, step. The best DEKA strong athletes have transition times accumulating up to about 20 seconds. So if you can go through your stations and it takes more than 20 seconds when you're fresh, imagine how slow people are gonna be when they're extremely tired. So test this out when you set up your stations. No matter what, practice, go through. If you have two stations next to one another, have someone else walk through it on race day to make sure you guys aren't hitting each other, the ball's not bouncing into the lane of the other athlete or whatnot. So test and trial. That's gonna give your racers the best race experience possible, and it's gonna give them great times. If people find they're getting great times at your event, they're gonna come back to your event. They're gonna travel far and wide to be at your event every time you host one. So as a DEKA gym affiliate, do your part, put on the best events possible. That way we get the best athletes to the World Championship. Because if you run an event in Washington State, those athletes aren't coming to Underdog in Connecticut to qualify. So if you put on a bad event and you have great athletes, they're not gonna make it to World Championships when they really should. And then we don't have the best athletes in the World Championship competing head to head. My last tip for DEKA gym owners, make sure your judges are trained. I've been to too many gyms where the judges don't know the rules and they don't know the nuances going fast. The judges should be there to count reps, make sure they're valid reps. So stand a little higher on your lunges or get the ram a little bit higher on your burpees. That way we're upholding the standard of the race. And also have the judges proactively take care of things. Like if the ram starts rolling in front of another athlete, that's not good. So get that out of the way. Make sure the ball is situated where it should be. Make sure things are taken care of in advance. So the athlete just has to do the reps, transition, and finish the race. Proper judges and veteran judges make for a much better race experience for the athletes. And again, it's gonna get more people in your doors because they're gonna wanna compete at your venue because people are putting up really good times there. So do your part.